7:07 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian here, Lauren here, Jake here, you there. How are you? 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Of course, now you can watch us live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Good morning to everybody. Any way you're checking us out, we appreciate it. Hope you're having a good start to your day. Halfway through the work week, everybody. You made it. Top of the hill, we go down after this. Smooth ride in the weekend, hopefully. Oh, man. Hopefully you all had a great Tuesday, and here we are at your Wednesday, like I said, in this hour. Finalists for the Harlem Globetrotters. Camp Memorial Civic Center. We have a family 4-pack. We give it away tomorrow. Become a finalist today. That is January 3rd. So basically, right when we all come back to work, middle of that week, after the holidays, you get to go enjoy the Globetrotters. It's an American tradition. Civic Center is starting to get a lot of stuff coming in. You see that?
Yeah.
You got a concert coming?
Yeah, I'm super excited. That was what, Brad Paisley?
I thought it was Brantley Gilbert.
Or it was Brantley Gilbert.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He's coming with Shooter Jennings. Is that who it is? I forget the other guy. He was at Canfield Fair. I know that. So that's got that show coming there.
I got that mixed up with news that I almost put on this morning.
We got Globetrotters. We got Gilbert coming. We just had WWE in Canton. That's good for downtown Canton.
Well, it is,
awesome.
And they're going through that renovation project. It should be starting soon, I would imagine. But they're getting things kind of back up to par. And
I'd love to see more shows, concerts. I don't care what genre. I don't care country, rock. You know what I mean? I'd like to see. It's good to see WWE come to town. The circus comes to the Civic Center. Like I'd love to see it because Canton's doing some awesome things.
Yeah, they are.
And it'd be awesome to see. I like that Canton downtown starting to like, you know what? Yeah, let's go.
Right.
Make this a destination. Make this a place where there's a lot of awesome things coming to town.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, man, Globetrotters, WWE was just here. Brantley Gilbert concert coming. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So a lot of stuff coming to Canton. Of course, Hall of Fame Village just exploding in Canton.
Yeah.
Just exploding.
Yeah.
With like this city that is just showing up, this shopping area, food area, football area. Unbelievable. Normally we'd be talking to our friends at the Pro Football Hall of Fame today at 8:30. We will not today. Rich DeRocher sends his regards. He lost his voice. Happens to him once a year, he said.
Yep.
And this is that time of year. He's not really sick, just has no voice.
Right.
So we wish him well. He'll be back next week, I'm sure.
Yep.
Text message. Crypto Dad checking in. Have a great hump day. Crypto Dad, what's your update? I need it for all the people thinking about crypto out there. Gambling guy with a late check-in. Happy hump day. Hey, gambling guy. You guys a little late today. So
I like your later, earlier risers because I feel like I'm an early riser too because I'm out when they are. I'm traveling with them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? But like I don't get to know them.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
They're
Seems
growing.
that way.
They're growing. Of course, my second to last day of the year.
You guys, it's gonna be real obnoxious about it today and tomorrow.
Got this and tomorrow, and the vacay starts. I will miss my early risers. I've been telling you, I will miss you terribly.
Not enough to stay.
No, never enough to stay. Never enough to stay. We're off and running. I'm gone, obviously. Lauren and Jake will be holding it down for at least a week, and then you go on vacation.
Yeah, I'll be out the week between Christmas and New Year's.
Friday and all next week, it'll be Jake and you and Jake.
Correct.
Jake, you better get ready, buddy. Start stretching.
I know. I got to start stretching.
Yeah, it's time to get to talk more.
He was going to say something else, and he had nothing, so he was like, stretching.
About time to get I got to talk more. You had a great practice. What was that summer? When it was Lauren was gone for a week, and then I was gone for a week.
Yeah, he was on for 2 weeks, basically.
Yeah.
So, you're ready to go.
Yeah, I got this.
I know you do.
Yeah,
absolutely you do. Juicy Commuter popping in real quick. And White Van Guy checking in. Good morning from Pipe Fitter Guy. He's checking in. Everybody, good morning. We love that you guys are with us. I love the name. I really do. I don't know why. Tickles me pink. Coming up this hour, I need you two to tell me in a little while when we get to a place where we can do this pretty soon, as long as we stay on time.
Yeah.
I'm not the best at that. It's already 7:11. Remember that, both of you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about your alarm systems. And I mean to wake up in the morning by that.
Okay.
So whatever it is that you do, your alarm, whether it's on your phone, whether you're old school and have an alarm clock. I need to know how you do it. And Jake, I need to know how you do it.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Are you going to tell us how you do it?
It's not even about me. The Not daughter explained to me her system to wake up, and I love her to death. She's not, but I called it the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I like how you're like, she's not.
She's not.
But.
She's awesome. She's a 4.0 student.
Well done, Christian.
This system of waking up is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But you know what? It always amazes me. Sometimes we talk about things here, and we say it on the air, and then we find out, no, it's not that dumb, or no, other people do that.
I'm wondering if it aligns kind of with my daughters, because my daughters is very
we'll get into that. So both of you be ready to give us your system of how you get up in the morning. I mean, I'll give you mine, but then we'll get to what I feel might be the stupidest one I've ever heard in my life. She is not. It is.
Gotcha.
All right. Jelly Roll, we're on time. Need a favor. Q92. There's a certain rock band from the 90s that's officially back together starting in 2024. You know who it is?
No.
I'm going to play it.
Do it.
You've been waiting for this. It's not quite
Me
in
or
sync.
you?
Not quite in sync.
Oh, okay.
But it's close. Creed's back.
Oh, you know what? I did see something about that.
Scott Stapp went back to Creed. They were not on good terms for years. There was bad blood for years. I know it had calmed down, but for a while, they were not. I would even dare to say they weren't talking. Now, you're probably asking yourself, where are they reuniting at? Sonic Music, Sonic Temple, Incarceration, Rocklahoma in Oklahoma.
Maybe.
One of the huge rock festivals.
Do you know?
Glastonbury, Lilith Fair.
Maybe.
I could keep naming them.
Maybe Sarah McLachlan's going to introduce them as they come
Welcome
on.
to Lilith Fair. Creed.
Everybody, Creed.
Coming up next, Melissa Etheridge. But until then, and the Bengals.
Hey, I love the Bengals.
Right after Belinda Carlisle, going to do some Creed in here. Over to Lilith Fair 2024. Farm Aid? No. They're reuniting for the summer of 1999 cruise.
Oh, that makes sense.
In 2024. Their first show together in 12 years. A 4-day cruise. You could hear Creed all 4 days.
Wow.
I saw the picture they released. They all look pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
for guys that now I imagine are all in their 50s.
Yeah.
All 4 of them, they look good.
The
article, is on Q92radio.com. If you guys want to read the article and see the picture I'm talking about. Guys are still in good shape, look good. I mean, a little gray in the beard, but they look good. Sometimes you see a band, I don't want to use Motley Crue as your template, but sometimes you see Motley Crue come out there and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Creed looks good. So if you're doing the Rock Voyage next year, you're going to get to see Creed.
Yeah, I feel bad. Chris Daughtry's had a really hard past couple of years. He lost his stepdaughter.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So maybe he needs this.
Daughtry?
Yeah, Chris Daughtry. His stepdaughter.
Why are you bringing up Daughtry?
Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot. I'm thinking Creed. Never mind. Oh my gosh. I'm having a Monday on a Thursday.
Creed. It's shame since John Lennon died. I haven't been the same, Creed.
No, what's his name?
Scott Stapp.
Scott Stapp. That's right. But I thought, hold on.
I thought they were on the cruise too. I was like, maybe that's where you're going.
No.
Also on the cruise is 3 Doors Down, Buck Cherry, Tonic, Fuel, Vertical Horizon, The Verve Pipe, Tantric, and 9 Days. So you can see a lot of music on this cruise. This guy sent a woman a music video of a love song. I know the song. It's by a band called Adelita's Way. The song is called Alive. Very good song.
Oh,
You're into like rock ballads.
okay.
Sent that. Under that wrote, wish you would give me a chance.
Aww.
Followed by pay you.
What?
Followed by buy you something. No response, by the way, to the song or the give me a chance.
Good.
Or the pay you or the buy you something. Here's a Tinder one.
I mean, I know we're not above bribery. Like,
Oh,
to
no,
get
we
people
bribe.
we bribe all the time.
We own it, though.
But that isn't that like solicitation once the money enters the situation?
Well, but you're not asking for sexual favors.
Yet.
You're asking for a chance at sexual favors.
I'll give you a chance. How much you got? $250. All right.
Q92.
38 chilly degrees for your Wednesday high. Bright sun and blue skies all day long. The Geminid meteor shower peaks tonight. A great viewing night for it. Clear and starry and cold. Bundle up. 22. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
6:24. Good morning, everybody. Q92's Morning Show. Christian, Lauren, Jake, how we doing out there? What's that? Oh, good. Love to hear it. Oh, man. All right. Gotta tell, I had one of those conversations with a teenager last night. Blew my mind. I just looked at her and was like, you're lying to me. You're making this up to be funny.
Right.
It's all about how she wakes up in the morning. And she was telling me I was crazy.
Okay.
And that I don't get it. I'm like, no, I get it. It's stupid. So before I explain her wake-up system, and this is a girl who is a junior in high school. All right? This is a prime teenager. This is a girl who loves to sleep.
Yeah.
Loves to sleep. Especially when anything around the house needs done. So, Lauren, your system of waking up in the morning. Phone?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your system?
I set it. My alarm goes off the first time, and then I usually just turn it off. And then while I lay there, I also turn off my second backup alarm if I feel like I'm truly awake.
All right, how long till your backup alarm goes off?
Oh, like 30 minutes.
Wow.
I don't usually ever sleep through my first alarm.
That is a hell of a sleep.
Well, that would be the difference in do I get a shower before work or not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get up with, you pretty much, things happen, but for the most part, you get up with the first alarm.
Always. Because if I don't, then I'm afraid that I will fall back to sleep and then be crazy later.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I feel like
phone
that's
only. No alarm clock or anything.
Okay.
Phone only.
All right. So you have one. You have an oh poop one 30 minutes later.
Yes.
That's a no time for anything. You get your ass out the door one.
Correct.
Okay. One.
Just one.
Normal.
I know where you're going with this.
Jake.
Well,
Now you're 24 now. No, you're younger. So this is interesting. You're 24. Lauren and I are each in our 70s. What is your system? Phone only?
phone only. And
Okay.
now I do only do one. I have a backup alarm 5 minutes, but like earlier this year, like when I first started doing the show, I would set an alarm for like 5:45 or whatever, and then I would wake up, and then I would go back to bed, and then I would like set another one, and then go back to bed.
Are you talking about like a snooze feature, like for the iPhone? Or?
Yeah, but it wasn't snooze. It was just manual alarms that I had set at specific times. But now
Okay.
I'll just set up an alarm, and then 5 minutes later I'll set up another one. But I'll get up at the first one.
Okay.
So at one time you would wake up, set another alarm, go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. You're a little bit of where I'm going with this. Listen to this. What in the blue hell are you talking about? She tells me her first alarm goes off at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mhm.
Her second alarm goes off at 6:15. Her third alarm goes off at 6:30. Her fourth alarm goes off at 6:45. And her final I have to get up alarm goes off at 6:50. I said, why don't you just set one alarm and sleep till 6:50 and get as much sleep as possible? She's like, you don't get it. I said, what don't I get? I go, so you wake up at 6. Uh-huh. It wakes you up. Mm-hmm. You set an alarm for 6:15 and try to go back to sleep? Yeah. I was like, but how can you fall back asleep that quick? Well, I don't always. I go, so then a 6:15 alarm goes off? Yes. And you wake up? Yes. And then you set an alarm for 6:30? I do.
Well, you don't. I
And
mean,
then
the alarm's preset, though, right?
No, she sets them manually.
In that moment?
Yes.
Oh, God.
She sets it. I was like, so then you try to sleep from 6:15 to 6:30 after you woke up at 6:15 and you woke up at 6. Yes. I go, so then you get up at 6:30. It wakes you up. Uh-huh. You set an alarm for 6:45 or 6:50, whatever. Yes. Then you try to sleep again. Yes. For 10 minutes. Yes. I go, then at 6:50, it's yes, that's when I get out of bed. I go, make that make sense to me. Because if my alarm just goes off at 6:50, I'll be mad and pissed that my alarm went off, and I'll be angry. And I don't want to be angry when I wake up.
She's doing it to gently wake up, but she's interrupting her sleep for an hour.
Thing I've ever heard. I said it. I go, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Why would you? That's a whole hour of sleep you're losing.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of
basically.
waking, like that is an entire hour Oh, that's 50 minutes of sleep you could be getting. And she's like, you don't get it. I said, no, I don't. Because that's stupid. My alarm is set to give me the most sleep possible. I have one alarm. It's on the highest volume. It's the because I can't be late.
That. Yeah.
I don't wake up to those soft like. Bloop, bloop, bloop,
oh, I do.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't do that. I'll sleep right through that. I need the air raid, they're bombing us alarm to go off. That's right by my head. And I have one snooze. It's 5 minutes after that in case I sleep through it. It's just as loud, highest volume possible. I'm sure Jamie hates it, but I can't be late. Everyone will know if I'm late.
Yeah.
I have a job where I can't sneak in the back door.
No.
So I have to be up. I got a 45-minute drive. I can't be screwing around. So I have never heard of anything like that in my life.
I understand her logic.
I don't.
However, now I do because I have a teenage girl too. And they don't like to get up, and it takes them time, and they use that as an adjustment period to like gradually wake up. So when they're told like, hey, this is the last time, like they can accept it by then. However, is it stupid? Yes. My daughter, I believe, did that last year. She's better about it this year. She has 5 alarms preset. She does not set them once they go off because she's so afraid she'll oversleep and be late to school because she has late arrival.
Right.
So I understand setting multiple backup alarms in case. But she usually gets up on the first one, so I don't know why she still has 5 in there.
To wake up, shut off an alarm, try to go back to
that
sleep.
That part bothers me because in my age, I wouldn't even be able to focus on my phone fast. It would take me that 10 minutes in between alarms to like set my next alarm.
It is just, you literally are throwing away 50 minutes of sleep.
Yeah.
Basically. To wake up and go, 5 more minutes. Ding, ding, 5 more minutes. Ding, ding, 5.
Yeah. Now, I understand her logic. I do understand what's going on in her head, but she's basically stealing sleep from herself. She's so trying to worry about getting up and not sleeping in.
I don't wake up mad.
Well, she wants to be a happy gal when she goes to school.
She's not.
Well, she thinks she is.
No.
Maybe she's not to you guys, but when she hits the hallway, she's like, hey, good morning, girl.
I call her Napoleon Dynamite because and we joke about it, her and I, because every time like I ask her how school was, basically it's Napoleon. The worst day ever? What do you think? Like, yeah, that's basically what it is every time I ask. 6:31, we're late. I'm sorry. I had to get that. That story is ridiculous to me. I see text. What are your thoughts? Do your daughters, sons do the same? Do you do the same? Mine's still blown. Eminem cleaning out my closet, Q92.
Would you?
Maybe.
If she just busted that out, you wouldn't be like, what? Because that's what I got.
What you got? What was your response?
I said, you're not just a gentleman, you're a gentleman. I got back, what? With a question mark. I said, you're not just a gentleman, you're a gentleman. And then he didn't answer. He saw it, didn't answer me for a while. So I said, well, you're welcome, I guess. And he said, you're stupid. Why would you text me that?
Dude, there's a couple of people did it on the text line, and thank you guys. You guys are awesome, man. Good sports. Someone said their boyfriend said, smoke another one. Oh, God. In today's world, they don't want a gentleman. They want a femi man, LOL. Let me see here. I don't know. Okay. My husband's out of town and seems a little confused. She wrote, you are not just a gentleman, you are a gentleman. Huh?
See?
He wrote, oh, thank you. Got another, huh? My boyfriend wrote back, you're not just a girl, you're my girl. Ooh, bad.
Oh, good for you.
That is nice. That is nice. See, it works. Now you've just
For
made
one person.
No, listen.
Everybody else's or spouses are confused as hell.
Yeah, but then I'll bet they're happy. I'll bet they're all smiling right now. I'll bet Tony's walking around the house with a little pep in his step.
bet he's not.
He is.
He's like,
I am a
you're
gentleman.
dumb. Now back to work.
You know what I am? And he's telling his friends, hey, guys, I'm a gentleman. Oh, my God, Lauren, your hubby, LOL, laughing emoji.
Well,
I think we're making men feel really good this morning.
I hope so.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know what the equivalent would be to text to a girl.
You're
not just a woman. You're a gentlewoman. You're a gentle woman. There's no equivalent to gentleman for women.
Ladies.
You're not just a lady. You're a lady. What? It's not going to work.
No.
I can't find the equivalent to text to a girl that would be that. But again, just if you can, we'd like you just to text your man, whoever he is. We don't care. It's not our business. Men aren't used to compliments. That's why they're confused. Right. So they're confused at first, but then you're going to make their day. I'm telling you.
I don't know. I compliment my husband all the time. I'll be like, dang, I have such good taste. You look good in that outfit because I buy all of his clothes. Or I'll be like, oh, your butt looks really good. Like, I say stuff to him. I do.
Oh, look at your nostrils. Those are nice.
No, he's like growing out his beard. Like, because it's November. Like, he comes back for the winter with his beard. And I was like, ooh. Yesterday, I was like, you look like a snack. You got that.
I knew I married a lumberjack.
Yes, like he looked so
Where's
good
your
yesterday.
blue ox?
I'm just saying, I compliment him all of the time.
How does your husband put up with you, Lauren? Someone says in the text live.
I know, kind of ridiculous, but he's used to it.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cavaliers lost to the Celtics last night by a score of 120 to 113. They are now 13-11 on the season. They're off today. Next up, they'll play the Celtics again tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. That game will be televised on NBA TV. Yesterday, the Browns made some moves. They placed tackle DeJuan Jones and defensive tackle Maurice Hurst II on injured reserve. The team also moved defensive end Sam Kamara to the active roster and signed quarterback P.J. Walker to the practice squad. And finally, yesterday, the Cleveland Guardians added depth to their starting rotation, agreeing to a $750,000 one-year contract with free agent right-hand pitcher, former Cincinnati Red, Ben Lively. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so speaking of, my son's playing basketball right now. Can we talk about how the NBA has influenced some of these middle schoolers to do the flop to try and draw a foul call?
Got the kids flopping?
Oh my gosh, but they're terrible at it, so it's hilarious. It doesn't even look natural.
Like after it already happened?
Yeah, like, so they get there. There's contact. Be like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. There's the flop. Like, guys, that's not how this works.
Are they coaching that?
What do you mean?
To try to flop?
I don't know. Wasn't kids on my son's team, thank goodness. But one of the kids on the other team flopped. And it was, wow. But we've seen it before. They start doing this. I guess the coach is okay with it. If I were the coach, I'd be like, knock it off. but I'm not the coach.
Yeah,
Not even close.
We're not flopping.
Right. We're not doing that. This is middle school basketball.
Can we not flop?
Right.
Like, this game's hard enough to watch. You're 8.
Exactly. You guys keep turning
Right.
the ball over left and right.
The score's 3-2. All right. It's the fourth quarter.
Okay, well, it's not that bad.
Can we please stop? Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Ashley.
Ashley, where are we calling from this morning?
Salem.
All right, Ashley, you got something to add to this alarm clock situation?
I do, yes, because I am one of those. I'm 35 and I do the same exact thing.
Are you serious?
I love it.
Dead serious. Let alone I also hit the snooze button for each alarm I have set as well.
How many do you have set?
I have to be at work at 7:30, so I have a 6 a.m., a 6:15, a 6:30, and I have to leave the house by 6:50, so I have a 6:45 and then a 6:50 alarm to be at work.
So 6:45 is the one you got to get out of bed.
Correct, yes.
So why, all right, just explain, for you personally, why do you need the 6 o'clock, 6:15, 6:30?
Well, I'm not a morning person, so therefore I try to get as much sleep as I can. But setting all those alarms can and does affect my sleep. So sometimes I am cranky in the morning. But I am not a morning person, so therefore I want all my sleep I can get and get out on time, I guess.
All right, but don't you think you would get the maximum sleep if you slept till 6:40 without waking up?
Probably, yes, I probably could. However, there's also that fear of being late for work. Because what if I do miss that alarm?
See, I understand where they're coming from. I don't do it, but I do understand it.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate the call very much. I'm glad you got to work, or at least you're on your way to work. Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye.
Q92, hello, who is this?
It's your friend Holly from Philly.
Hey, Ollie from New Philly. Good morning to you. Do you do the same thing waking up in the morning?
I don't, but I had a thought about that too, Christian, that you might want to share with her. So I am a psychology major, and in one of my psychology classes, I was learning about REM sleep, and they've actually shown in studies that doing that is actually worse. It will make you tired because it takes between 60 and 90 minutes for you to re-enter REM, and you'll make yourself more tired by doing that.
So there have been studies that shown the theory of that 9 alarms waking up and trying to lay back down and go to sleep can actually make you more tired than if you slept the whole time.
It makes you more tired and more irritable.
No, studies have shown, Lauren.
Oh.
Studies have shown.
Well, you need to share that with her.
I will share that tonight. Thank you for that information.
Yeah, thanks, Holly.
Well,
Thanks, guys.
well. Couple phone calls. One lady does it. Another lady says, studies show bad for you.
I think it would make me irritable because just as I would start to fall asleep, another alarm would go off, and I'd be like, are you kidding?
A lot of texts coming in about this. We will get to them. I promise. 7:43. Still to come, the Q to call. Become a finalist for the Harlem Globetrotter tickets, family 4-pack at the Civic Center on January 3rd. That's coming up right now. It's Ed Sheeran and Bad Habits on Q.
Okay.
Pets to start. I like that.
All right.
I rescued a 5-year-old lab mix. Don't know what he is mixed with. He is aggressive to my 17-year-old daughter and her boyfriend only. and only sometimes. He's the sweetest dog to everyone else. We got him neutered for the vet to help. Nope, still growls and barks aggressively towards them. What should we do? Doesn't happen all the time, but occasionally, and only to your daughter and her boyfriend. Maybe he doesn't like the boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think dogs know.
Maybe the dog doesn't like the boyfriend. I'm not trying to,
Yeah, maybe he's a really great guy, but maybe he doesn't like dogs, so the dog's sensing that. Or
He's aggressive, but you haven't said he bit anybody. He just, when the boyfriend, is it with the daughter by herself or whenever those two are together?
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, he don't like the boyfriend.
Yeah.
And dogs are pretty good.
Yeah. There's a tag.
Dogs know some stuff. So I don't know. Kick the boyfriend out. Dogs know everything.
Yeah.
So that was my thought. I don't know if this happens just to your daughter too.
Right.
Or if it happens, you know what I mean? Maybe he was a drug dog in a past life, so he smells something, someone said.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think you do need to get him in check as far as obedience goes, because you don't want him snapping on a child or an innocent neighbor or anything like that. So maybe working with a trainer, but you don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? Like if you feel like he's aggressive to that point where it could happen. I don't know the level of aggressiveness here. I do know that I would never want to be that person whose dog bit the neighbor or a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh. Another text. Yeah, if it's only the boyfriend, there's something to that.
I agree with that.
If it is your daughter, rehome it. Someone said rehome it.
Yeah, there's a lot of rescues that will take aggressive dogs and work with them and put them in homes where it's a little safer without children, perhaps.
I'm telling you right now, if it's only when she's around with the boyfriend.
It's the boyfriend.
It's the boyfriend. Very good. Lauren, did you have a good day?
Yeah, I did. Our internet came back. Woo!
There you go.
So happy.
Finally, get back on Pornhub.
You're an idiot. And we got a $40 bill credit. So I guess glass half full.
There you go. I had a normal day. What do we do? I went home, had to watch the kid, and then after she got off work, we had to go return. She won a microwave on Mac Bids, and it did not work.
Oh.
Had to take it back. They're very good. If you return, they'll credit you the money right back, instantly.
That's awesome.
They're very good at that.
Yeah.
The more and more I watch her in this, I'm a little impressed with how this place runs. Because yes, there is an absolute chance you can get something that doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's a reason it was returned.
Right.
And so we brought it back, and there was let's talk about no hassle. I'm like, all right, little scanned it. All right, the money's credited to your account. Like, you don't need my card or anything. She's like, nope, your card's linked to the account. You're good. Check. There it is. Boom.
Nice.
They weren't like, what do you mean it doesn't work?
Right.
We're just like, okay.
I don't think people do that too much anymore, but it used to be a real pain to take things back. Like, I would almost hold on to broken things because I just avoided it, you know?
Oh, terrible. But yeah, I was very impressed. Oh, want to become a finalist for a chance to win tickets to see the Harlem Globetrotters, a family 4-pack to see the Globetrotters at the Camp Memorial Civic Center on January 3rd at 7 o'clock. Well, here's an opportunity. Just be caller number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck.
Q92.
Weather.
38 chilly degrees for your Wednesday high. Bright sun and blue skies all day long. The Geminid meteor shower peaks tonight. A great viewing night for it. Clear and starry and cold. Bundle up. 22. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Danielle.
Hey, Danielle, where are you calling from this morning?
Nashville.
All right, Danielle, congratulations. Your caller 10, you're now a finalist.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome,
My
Danielle.
son would be so excited if we won.
That would be amazing. Danielle, you're now in the running, and you could just be sitting at Canton Memorial Civic Center on Wednesday, January 3rd, taking in a Harlem Globetrotters game. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a finalist.
Q92.
Congratulations, Danielle. You're in the running. We're making 2 calls tomorrow. We're calling the grand prize winner for the Stuff Your Stockings contest, and we're calling the grand prize winner for the Harlem Globetrotters family 4-pack. So if you're a finalist for either of those 2 contests, tomorrow morning I'll be listening. We got some prizes to hand out here. So looking forward to that. Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, Your Call Wednesday. Again, Rich DeRocher from the Hall of Fame normally joins us around 8:30. Under the weather as far as doesn't have a voice, so will not be calling in today. We hope he gets better.
Yeah, we hope he gets his voice back.
He'll join us again next week. But we talked about the daughter and her alarm habits this hour, and a couple of people called in about it. We'll get to all the text messages to see what you guys do.
Yeah, there's a lot of opinions on this, actually.
So we'll see. We'll get into it here. coming up the next hour at 7:56. It's Fall Out Boy. My songs Know What You Did in the Dark on Q. Jake, you got a shout out?
I got to shout out Daddy David for taking me to Kalahari.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out.
Did you call him
Absolutely.
Daddy David?
Yeah. Okay, let's hold on. We're gonna pause the music on that
That
one.
wasn't just me.
We're gonna pause the music on that one. I'm gonna take a moment to process that. If you could all just talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I'll ask.
Did you share a room?
So you call Star's father, who is the father of your girlfriend, you refer to him as Daddy David.
Yes, I do.
All right, we'll be right back. All right. Okay. So let's start here. Why?
Well, because his name's David, and
Okay.
Given.
Checks out.
he doesn't like to be called David. He likes to be called Dave. And then he also doesn't like when people say daddy. So one day I jokingly
I'll bet he
called
doesn't.
one day
I'll bet he doesn't.
one day I jokingly called him Daddy David, and then it stuck. And now he calls me Jakey Poo, and now it's just our thing.
Okay. Are you dating the
Oh,
father or the daughter at this point? What are we doing?
No.
What are we
Do
doing?
you do this exchange in public?
Sometimes.
Like you might have somebody coming to your house to investigate or asking to see your computer.
No.
Better clear that browsing history, Jake. What? How did that modem get in the microwave? That is weird. So you call him Daddy. You can say hello, Daddy David,
Yeah.
and he says to you, "Hello, what?"
Jakey Poo.
We'll be right back. Okay. All right. Okay.
I can't.
Well, I've got something to talk to the therapist about now. Okay. Hey, to each his own. Who am I to judge?
My stomach hurts.
Does he by chance own leather chaps?
No.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Okay. Well, didn't expect that to come out of your mouth today. So there we go.
He was all excited to give a shout out, and that's what we focused.
Well, it's kind of hard to just zoom past that.
Well, but I said so. I didn't think you caught it, and I caught it, and it just struck me funny. I'm like,
Oh, wow. Someone just texted in a bunch of crying, laughing emojis. Someone else wants to give one a shout out. I'm struggling to get back to where we were.
seen somebody pulled over in a construction zone? That would be so awesome.
No, that'd be funny if I did. I just cold flashes. Someone said in the text line, "You have a cold flash."
It's not a flash. It's like consistent the whole time I'm here. But I go home and put my slippers on, and I'm fine. Like it's just here that I'm cold. I was hot as all get out in my car this morning. I'm a butt warmer. So I had to crack my window.
Gosh.
I'm just saying, I don't think I have the issue. It is literally 65 degrees in here. It's chilly.
It is a little bit, but I think it's going to be all right. I think you're going to make it.
I think so too.
I do.
Coupled with the fact that we get up early. When you're tired, you are more apt to be chilly.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Someone said
Throw a tangerine at
maybe
you.
you're anemic. Someone said in the text line. I thought that about her.
No.
Sometimes I look at her across the room. I go, "You're anemic."
I am not anemic.
Iron deficiency.
I am
someone
not
says.
anemic. I've been tested.
I love it.
It is
What else does she have?
65 degrees in here, friends.
What else does she have? So far, we have menopause, iron deficiency, and anemic. What else is she?
And I'm not in menopause. I'm far too young.
Too young?
Okay. But I am young. I would be on the very young side of it.
I'm at the age now. Next year, I got to get.
You're going to go through menopause?
No, I got to get my booty checked.
Ooh!
Time to go. Ooh.
Someone's going to get the snake out?
Like, all this technology, is that really the only way to determine?
Yeah, they got to go have a little look-see.
I know. I just like that. Really? We have all these face filters and all these cool things you can do in life, technology. And the only way, you know what I mean, is little Jack Horner in the corner.
That's what Jack Horner was doing in the corner.
Well, until the cops arrived.
I thought he stuck his thumb in a plum.
My plum. Let's go around the room for our rage. I have rage. Quick story, I'll try to be brief. You've heard me talk about how much I love crispy, crunchy chicken, right?
Yes, I have. Nasty chicken.
It is the bomb diggity. I don't think they say that. It's not stuff, I can tell you that. That's no cap. A lot of riz in that chicken. So, driving home, being out Saturday, we decided, I'm going to get, there's one in Girard. On the way home, I'm going to stop and get crispy, crunchy chicken. I buy it all the time. Big sign on the freeway for it. I was so excited. I haven't had a chance to get it. Jamie was like, get it. Let's go.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
Oh, it is 8:05 right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Hope you guys are having a great start to your Wednesday, halfway through the work week. Coming up on the show, you've got 2 more chances with us to become a finalist for the Stuff Your Stocking contest. The Q to Call is going to play next hour, and also if you go over to our live video feed of the morning show, like the live video feed and interact with us in the comments in any way. If you do those 2 things, you have a chance to become a finalist. If you're caller number 10, or if Lauren randomly selects you at the end of the show. So this is your last day with us, with Nicolina, with Keller, and with Ryan tonight. So if you're not a finalist yet, listen for that Q to Call. You're going to hear it again in the 9 o'clock hour and all day here on the station, but you're going to have a chance if you go over, like the live video feed, interact with us in the comments on Facebook, YouTube, and X. If you win this contest, you're going to go see Alanis Morissette, AJR, the Vindies, and Hozier. All 4 concerts you get a pair of tickets to. How cool is that? I think it's very cool. Glad you're with us. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Just joining us, we were talking middle of last hour, about my not daughter sets like 5 alarms to go off from 6 a.m. to like 6:50. She wakes up, sets the next one, tries to go back to sleep. Sets the next one, goes back to sleep, et cetera, et cetera.
This continues for an hour.
I found that idiotic. Not her, it.
The process.
The process. We had a big discussion last night. She said, I just don't get it.
You don't?
I'm an old head or whatever, but I don't get it.
Is that what she called you?
No, that's what I call myself. So I'm like, why would you not just sleep that 50 minutes of full sleep? That's an hour of sleep.
Yeah.
You don't get it. You don't get it. And that's not her voice, but that's what I'll use from now on. You don't get it. You don't get it. Lauren just sets a normal alarm. You have one backup, oh crap alarm.
Yeah, but it's like 30 minutes later.
I set an alarm. I have one snooze. It's like 5 minutes after that. I have my alarm, the loudest volume, the most annoying noise you can have. Jake is also a little bit of a multi-alarm guy now. Are you still that way now, Jake?
No, I'll say like 1 or 2.
1 or 2 and you're good to go. Yeah. So we had a couple phone calls. A lady called in her 30s. She said, I'm in my 30s and I do the same thing.
Yeah.
She sets like multiple alarms. And one of the reasons my not daughter said she does this is because she won't wake up as angry.
Yeah, she's gently waking herself up. I think it's the healthiest, wisest use of time? No. But I understand her logic and that,
A lot of you, we had 2 phone calls, and we had a lady who said she's a psych major, and studies have shown that actually is worse, and you get less sleep, and you'll be more tired and more irritable.
Yeah.
And that checks out with the not daughter, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So, a lot of you text. Let's read some of them. See what you guys do. Mine goes off every 5 minutes from 6:20 to 6:40.
Every how many minutes?
5 minutes. So you could have slept that 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I do that system too. It gradually wakes you up, and when it's finally ready for you to get up, I don't feel as groggy.
See, it works for some
Nuts.
people.
I'm 38. I set my alarms just like her, crying, laughing emoji. I'm a mom of 3 kids, ages 15, 11, and 8. I'm 33, and I do that sometimes. She sent in a screenshot. She has an alarm at 5:30, 6, 6:15, and 6:30. You guys, you could be sleeping.
Angela on Facebook says, I have 1 alarm only. I can barely stand to hear it once, much less it going off multiple times.
Absolutely. I have 5 alarms set 6 minutes apart. The last alarm having a total different sound. My God, a lot of these people do this. The not daughter's correct. You gradually waking up a little bit more with each alarm.
You better tell her to go back and watch this segment on YouTube so she can hear how many listeners have her back.
I'm a 27-year-old teacher. My alarms go off starting at 5:45. They're preset every 10 minutes until 6:50.
That's over an hour. That's an hour and 5 minutes.
That is an hour and 5 minutes. You could have been sleeping.
You didn't finish her text.
Because
that's hilarious.
Every 10 minutes until 6:50, because I suck at waking up. 5:45 is ambitious me. 6:50 is homeless me. You guys are
She's funny.
literally wasting sleep. This is exactly how I do it. 6 o'clock, 6:15, 6:35, 6:45, out of bed at 7, and I'm 54 years old. Guys, I understand that it might not make sense to a neurotypical brain. Is that a dig?
No.
Is that a smart way to call me stupid?
That means normal thinker.
But if it makes sense to her and it helps her get up in the morning, even though it sounds stupid, it works for her.
Yeah. To each their own. I mean, obviously it works for a lot of people.
Look up neurotypical. What does that mean?
It's not a dig.
I think I was called stupid by a very smart person, which might be true.
I know what it means, and it wasn't.
I do the same thing, only 5 o'clock hour, but I also fall right back asleep as soon as I roll over and shut the alarm off.
Neurotypical, a term that describes people with typical or average brain development and function. I told you.
I'm pretty average. I do what you do with the really loud phone alarm, but it's my old phone, so I use another phone to wake up.
What?
Because it has the loudest alarm for me to wake up.
Okay, so they're going for noise. The volume.
This is so interesting. 38 here. I'm like not daughter. I hate getting up and will sleep through an alarm. My first alarm is 6:30. It's heavy metal to make sure it wakes me up when I hit the snooze because I can't actually wake up to that ruckus. The next alarm is 6:45, which means definitely get out of bed. Then I have one at 7 that's telling me my kids while it plays, they have 10 minutes to get out the door. So you got 3 different alarms. My boyfriend has 8 alarms set. They go off so long that the next one starts going off before he even turns off the one before it. It's the most annoying thing ever. When I was younger, I would set an alarm for like 1:30 a.m. so I could wake up and realize I still have 5 more hours of sleep.
Are you serious? I mean,
That is awesome.
I will say, it is a little serendipitous, like when you wake up to go pee, and you're like, I know my alarm's going to go off in 30 minutes, and you find out you have 5 hours of sleep left.
That is a fantastic text.
That's awesome.
You literally wake up to let yourself
They
know.
created that for themselves.
You've still got hours of sleep. That might be the best thing I've read this morning. My alarm is set for 5:30, and I hit a 5-minute snooze every 5 minutes until 6.
Okay, so half an hour of this up and down, up and down. Wake up, doze, wake up.
I wake up every morning. The alarm clock is 5:45 to the music and sounds of Q92.
Aw, well, thanks for waking up with us.
Crypto Dad here. My son, who is a sophomore, just told me he sets an alarm for 6:30, then another one for 6:32, then for 6:35. He gets up, eats breakfast, and sets another alarm for 6:55 so he can go back to sleep after eating a quick breakfast and wakes up at 6:55.
Oh, my gosh. That's a lot.
Oh,
he actually
God.
gets himself out of bed and eats and then goes
and then
back
gives
to
himself
bed.
more time to go back to sleep. This is fantastic. This is a great social experiment we're having right now.
Yes, it is.
It's Doja Cat, Paint the Town Red. It's 8:13. It's Q92. All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
That's a question that Clint posed when he walked in here.
Yeah, we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no, we know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy?
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy, King. But he, we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, hi, can I talk about your business and advertising? The owner would be like, indeed you can. And she always dressed nice. And she did. She had nice legs. And you know me, I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you, you've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew back. This is 1900s now. Or no, this is 2000. This is.
Could you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! Of course, supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
It probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. And but here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought, now he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, a little. But I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got an incredible set of legs. Oh! Then we begin the 6 straight cloudy days. And I hate days with no sunshine.
And no sunshine.
Yeah, Thursday, 62 is all you get. Friday, rain. Saturday, rain. Sunday, rain. Monday, rain. Tuesday, rain. Wednesday, rain. The hottest temperature in those days?
65.
Saturday, 63.
No.
The
I had
coldest,
65 on mine.
Monday, 48. Now, I will say, starting not this weekend, next weekend, we're back to the 70, 69, 70, 72.
Thank God.
But I listen, I can even take the cold if you give me sunshine.
Yeah.
But looking at 6 straight days of cloudy, I'm like, oh, God. My chakra is going to be off.
Oh, I hate
tell.
when Christian's chakra is off. Everybody pays.
My chakra. And something's in retrograde. So, oh, my God.
I'll get you some stones. It'll be fine.
I think Pluto's in retrograde, so I know I'm going to be in trouble, too. I don't know. But good morning, everybody. How are you? Hopefully you're having
really busted out
good
your chakra.
Chakras. You know where I learned about that? Robin Big on MTV.
Really?
They did a whole episode about chakras.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hung this like wallpaper.
Yeah.
It was supposed to help their inner chi.
Yeah.
It was a funny episode.
There you go.
Shout out to Robin Big. Great, great, great show. Shame that it ended early. But what an amazing, hilarious show it was.
Yeah, it was.
That still can't be streamed anywhere for free.
No, I know. We did that deep dive.
Yeah, someone texted. It was like, it's on this. We looked it up. We're like, no, it's not. Not unless you buy it.
Q92.
38 chilly degrees for your Wednesday high. Bright sun and blue skies all day long. The Geminid meteor shower peaks tonight. A great viewing night for it. Clear and starry and cold. Bundle up. 22. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
reminds me, for some reason, of Charlotte's Web.
That was a really
Because
sad
one of the
movie.
words that the spider Charlotte wrote was terrific.
Aw.
That pig's terrific.
I remember reading the book in school and being really sad.
Oh, it was the cartoon that got me.
Super bummed out. You mean
Cartoon
the
got
movie?
me, yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte died.
I don't think I don't think I watched it after I read the book. I was like, this is too much.
Oh,
My little fourth grade heart couldn't take it.
they were going to give the pig was going to be killed.
I know.
And thank God the spider came up with a plan to write words in her web. And they couldn't kill the pig because, well, it was terrific.
I mean, the amount of ingenuity that happened in that barnyard.
Man, those are some smart-ass animals and spiders.
Yeah.
They did a hell of a job.
I wonder if things like that happen at African Safari Wildlife.
They
Park
could.
Behind the
They
scenes.
could all talk and help each other, but I don't think. I think you're fine. I don't think those animals go there to be slaughtered and eaten.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$8:25 right here on today's hit music. Q92 about 5 minutes away from a look at sports. Q92 Morning Show. Christian, Lauren, Jake hanging out with you guys here this morning. Finish up here. People's alarm systems, what they do. It's been an interesting ride with you guys today, finding out how you wake up. 31 years old, 5-6 alarms, not a morning person, tendency to snooze alarms, so I just set extra. There have also been times when I have to shut alarms off and not fully waking up and basically just sleeping through the alarms, having no memory of even turning them off. Let me see here. Alarm on phone goes off at 5:30. I have a second one just in case at 5:45. If I know I'm super exhausted the night before, I may even set one for 6 just to tell myself I'll be late with a different alarm tone if I sleep through so my brain can tell the difference in the time. A different alarm is kind of your you really got to get going alarm. Okay.
Right.
I know a lady that sets her alarms in the middle of the night so she can be happy as she has half the night to sleep yet. Second person that's done that.
Yeah.
Very
That's kinda-
interesting.
Yeah.
My ex-wife used to set 7 alarms. She knew it was ridiculous, but kept doing it even while I didn't have to be up for another hour. Glad she's someone else's problem now. Well, now my husband has an alarm that goes off at 5:45, then he snoozes it, and then mine goes off at 6:05, and we both get up. Okay. Internal alarm goes off at 3:20 a.m. I have to be at work by 5. I don't have an internal alarm. I really don't. My alarm is my dog every morning, 6:30, has to go outside. Yeah, a whiny dog can wake you up. I have 5 alarms set and still manage to sleep through them all. I get that. A lot of people get that. This is my alarms every day, 6:40. I better get my ass up or I'll be late. They have an alarm set for 6, 6:15, 6:30, and 6:40. They go off. That is true. Set my alarm for 6, 6:30, 6:45, and 7. Get up. Alarms are set for 7:45 and 8. That way I know it's time to actually leave for work. There was a new study that snoozing in the morning is actually good, unlike the old study.
Oh,
I'm
wait
a
long enough.
4-time, 9-minute phone snoozer.
Yeah, wait long enough, and there'll be another study out that contradicts
Yeah.
both those studies.
Yeah, that's very true. No need for an alarm. My annoying boyfriend has his alarm set at 6:05 with snooze set for every 5 minutes until 6:45 and sleeps through each one of them.
Oh, that would be annoying.
He has to be at work at 7 and can walk there. I don't go to work until 8:30 with 20-minute commute.
Oh, that sucks. It's waking you up, and you don't
Yeah.
even need to be up yet.
That's not very nice.
Go tell him to sleep on the couch.
Alarm set for 6:05, usually up at 6:06 unless some morning news headline sounds interesting. Have used a snooze button twice, both while working shifts. Came off midnight shift and wanted to drive 2 hours for a high school tournament game. Wanted a couple extra minutes then. My wife hits the snooze button about 6 times. So used to not going to bed after working midnights until she was up and gone. Well, if you're on third shift can get your
That
clock
sucks.
all off.
Yeah, my dad did it for years.
Okay, interesting. Apparently, the not daughter, not alone. I find that crazy. I think
Yeah.
some of you are literally throwing away an hour of sleep you could be getting.
And I understand it. I don't do it, but I do get it.
But man, things we learn, huh?
Yeah,
That's
about each other.
crazy. Sports coming up, 50 Cent, just a little bit. It's Q92. Again, 9 dating deal breakers that really aren't. They shouldn't be. He's considerably older or younger than you.
Yeah, I'm okay.
That should not be a huge deal
I mean,
breaker.
unless we're talking like 16 and 36, then I'd,
Yeah.
But if it's over 18, okay. I mean, I might be like, ooh, that's weird. Like, I don't know.
I'm 6 years older than my fiance.
I'm 5 years younger than Tony. He has a cousin. I don't remember the exact ages. I want to say she was like 32 and he was 51 when they got married. Like, it was a big.
Yeah.
And now he's like in his 60s and she's only in her 40s. I just keep thinking, like,
You know what, those 60s isn't what it was.
it's not, but I keep thinking things change. And I'm still like young and primal, and then things change.
You think you're still young and primal?
Yeah.
In
I
your
still
40s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in certain departments. I'm not saying like I'm not talking appearance wise. I'm not talking anything like that. But I
Yeah.
still feel good and
we're
want.
in that part of life where we still feel like we're young and awesome
Right.
and hip, but we're not.
Right, and I acknowledge that. I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had a full circle moment with my daughter last night. Her Avita bracelets. She was like, my niece has them on, and she's like, I love those bracelets. I'm like, Mary, I have like 7 of them.
Yeah.
You do? I'm like, yeah, because they were popular like a while ago. I just don't wear them anymore. So she, of course, wants them, which is fine. But like, you have those moments where you're like, gosh, I'm old. I'm no longer cool. My
No.
kids do not look at me like I am.
Yeah. Yeah, they never did. Yeah. Not you, everyone. Number 2.
Oh, thanks.
I said not you, everyone.
Yeah.
Myself included. You think my not daughter thinks, oh, man, Christian's awesome.
I think she does.
Yeah. Number 2. Number 2, and I support this one. He's balding.
Yeah, no, that's not a good reason. Sometimes
That's a
can
deal.
rock the crap out of a bald
You know what,
head.
though? I'm going to stick up for people. Listen, we all have. Now, do some people take it too far and they want perfection? Okay. But we all have things and styles that we like or don't like. I don't think that makes you a bad person if you're not attracted to someone who's balding.
Yeah, I mean, it's just personal preference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't look, if someone's like, man, sorry, man, I don't like guys with big heads. Now, do you ever want to hear that? Of course you want to hear that.
Right.
But just because I'm bald means you have to, I don't know. I don't see that as a big deal.
Right.
We all have, there's hairstyles we like on guys or girls. There's
Tats, no tats.
That's what I'm
Beards,
saying, like,
no beards.
you don't like how I look? Screw you.
Right.
I like you. That's just not my style. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say, and I'm probably not saying it right.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
I only, okay, not into bald guys. Okay. You can get a wig. You can go get a hair transplant.
No,
we talked about how bad those transplants are. My God. Number 3, he lives far away from you. I think that maybe should be a little bit. Depending on how far.
I think it really depends on the people. I mean, if you guys are very social people or you're very needy people, you need to be together a lot. Long distance is not going to work well for you.
Right.
But if you have confidence and faith in your partner and you guys have to be away from each other for a while and make that commitment to see each other, talk every day, I think you can make it work. I think it really depends on the person.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cavaliers lost to the Celtics last night by a score of 120 to 113. They are now 13-11 on the season. They're off today. Next up, they'll play the Celtics again tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. That game will be televised on NBA TV. Yesterday, the Browns made some moves. They placed tackle DeJuan Jones and defensive tackle Maurice Hurst II on injured reserve. The team also moved defensive end Sam Kamara to the active roster and signed quarterback P.J. Walker to the practice squad. And finally, yesterday, the Cleveland Guardians added depth to their starting rotation, agreeing to a $750,000 one-year contract with free agent right-hand pitcher, former Cincinnati Red, Ben Lively. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92.
Really
that
bad.
Fergie song was really good, by the way. I mean, not like one of the GOATs of all time, but she had a good run.
She did. I miss her
She
a
had
little
a
bit.
really good run.
Yeah.
Everything turned for her when she was doing those cartwheels on the Today Show while singing. She was going, ah, ah, ah. Remember that?
No.
You seen that video?
No.
She was doing a performance on the Today Show. I forget what song she was singing, and she was doing cartwheels. And as she was doing it, she was singing. But it was like,
Because she was doing cartwheels.
And every time I see the video, I'm just like, what were you doing?
Who
Who was like, you know what this performance needs? Cartwheels.
She's not still married to Josh Duhamel.
No, they got a divorce, but they have kids together.
They do, and that's why she quit music. Was to raise her kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$8:36 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. I actually saw I think, a shooting star last night. You talking about the meteor shower? Driving home from the basketball game last night, I did. And I looked at, the one I saw was pretty big. It was blue. And it went across the sky, but then it like disappeared. It wasn't like a shooting star. But maybe I saw a meteor. I don't know. But I was driving home on 225. I definitely looked up and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I thought about going out and looking tonight because it's supposed to be a fairly clear night. And where we live, we're away from the city, so it's pretty dark. Although our neighbor's Christmas lights may screw with that. I don't know.
So I don't know if anyone else saw that. I was around Deerfield when I saw it last night. But yeah, big old blue one. And right across the sky that's just kind of disintegrated. Like it was coming down, actually. I was like, oh, no. Like, oh, no, it's fine. It's gone.
Have you ever seen Greenland?
No, you've asked me that before.
Yeah.
Never seen.
You need to watch it.
Yeah, maybe I will. I don't mind that actor.
You're going to have a lot of time on your hands coming up, so.
Gerard Butler. Right? That's the guy in that one.
I believe so, yeah.
Well, that, boy, I'll tell you what. There's the Air Force Reserve Base with the C-130s in Vienna and it's really in Trumbull County, but Youngstown Air Base.
Yeah.
I'm driving over 76 yesterday to go pick up my son. And these two C-130s came over the freeway. And when I tell you, they were, there's no way they were even 1,000 feet in the air. Now, they're doing maneuvers, obviously. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
But it was 90% like Tom Cruise and Top Gun on his motor. It's like, yeah. But 10% of me was like, oh my God. Like, oh, they're coming at me. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw two very low C-130s yesterday, and then I saw a shooting star. What does that mean? I don't know. But it was kind of cool to see.
Need to analyze that.
Yeah, those are things I saw yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you see Bud Light and Kid Rock made up?
Did they really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that. That's good.
I didn't hear the interview, but who was he talking to? Tucker Carlson.
Okay.
And he drinks their beer again after the whole fight over, they had a transgender person as a spokesperson for it.
Yes.
People lost their minds.
I don't know that she was necessarily, or they were necessarily a spokesperson. It was more like they were going to make a bottle branding to support our LGBTQ plus community. And I think an influencer who is transgender got a hold of it, did kind of like a social media thing for them. Does that make sense? And it really,
people didn't like
really upset Kid Rock.
People didn't. Well, he wasn't the only one.
No, I know.
I thought it was weird. The only thing I thought was kind of funny is I saw people drinking other beers because they were boycotting Bud Light, but then you found out those beers had already done like rainbow cans and.
Well, they don't. People don't like to.
It's like you
do their research.
No, when they're angry, they just.
Right.
They're like, I'm drinking Coors now. I'm like, wait, Coors made a rainbow can. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I get it.
Right. Go ahead. Drink away.
No, it's
drink
fine.
up.
It's fine. They did the same thing, but it's all right. But he said his quote. He said, at the end of the day, when you step back and look at it, yeah, they deserved a black eye. They got one. They made a mistake. So I don't want to hold their head underwater and drown them because they made a mistake. No, they got the message. Hopefully other companies get it too. But at the end of the day, I don't think the punishment that they've been getting at this point fits the crime. I would like to see us back on board and become bigger because that's the America I want to live in. There's nothing wrong with giving a spanking. You don't spank them for the rest of their life. So,
Yeah.
he's cool with Bud Light now.
Good.
I love Bud Light. That's always been one of my favorite tasting beers.
That's because there is no taste.
I am a Bud Light, Miller Lite guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, to me, though, Bud Light and Miller Lite don't taste anything alike.
What do you drink?
Miller Lite. But Bud Light, to me, like, it doesn't have a lot of taste.
They're both the easiest to taste. To drink, I mean. That's the verb I wanted to use. I think they're both the easiest to drink. And I like, I love a really true ice-cold Miller Lite.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like my beer like ice cold.
Get done doing yard work on a hot summer day.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing better.
You can go to a bar and get a good, like, draft, like a really cold draft of Miller Lite. And I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
To me, everyone's different. Some of you guys are craft beer people. And I look at you oddly. And that's fine. They're just, their nose is always,
Oh, whatever. You don't like Christmas ale?
It's okay.
What?
It's okay.
Christmas ale and tracksuit Santa. Mwah.
I'm just not into craft beers. I never have been.
Did you cinnamon sugar the rim?
Sure. I'm just not a big. Just give me a beer. I just want a beer. I don't need a funky name. Give me a Bud Light or Miller Lite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't need Arizona Sexy Stout. I don't need these made up names you guys give all these beers.
Where'd you get the Arizona Sexy Stout?
Just said it. Milwaukee Tire Iron. I don't need it. You know what I mean?
Milwaukee Tire
Yeah,
Iron.
I don't need these beers you guys
beer
are.
companies out there. Christian's up for naming some of your IPAs.
Oh.
Wasn't bad.
Oh my God. It's like I don't get it. I don't get it. But a lot of people love it. Because when I go to those places, I'm like,
It's an acquired taste. I used to hate IPAs. And then I would start tasting my husband's. I'm like, these aren't so bad. And then we really got into like tasting them more and more. And I'm like, okay, now I have my favorites.
Yeah. I'd rather drink gasoline than an IPA, someone said. Christmas ale is terrible. Now listen,
I love it.
Do I drink it? No, but it is very popular in this area.
Yeah.
Someone said C-130s, that was low altitude sorties practice.
There you go.
Is that what they were doing? I thought it was awesome. Shout out to the reserve base in Youngstown. You guys should fly over the radio station and let us know when you're going to do it and buzz us. Buzz the tower. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but the Air Force will let you. I would imagine they have rules.
I would imagine.
It is the Air Force.
Yeah.
But I would love for you guys to be like, hey, we're coming over. Get outside.
Hey, listen, he asked for clearance to buzz the tower, and he denied it, and he knew that was crap.
Anyway.
Yeah.
He did it anyway.
I don't know. Living so close to the airport, like, it's fun to see aircraft and everything, but I have my thoughts from time to time.
Of airplanes?
Yeah, like.
Are you talking about chemtrails?
No.
I don't know where you're going.
Who do you think I am?
We've talked conspiracy theories before.
It's not a conspiracy. It's a genuine concern. We had a plane crash like 10 years ago, not that far from our house, like within a mile, on its way to the Akron-Canton airport.
Was it a small one or like a?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was a small one. But no, like, well, I'll be outside sometimes with the dog and stuff at night, and you hear planes come over and like you hear their engine, and then their engine starts sounding different. You're like, oh God, please tell me that's how it sounds when they're like changing gears to land. Like, I don't know. Like I've had thoughts.
Bad thoughts. Bad thoughts.
And I've told you, like, if they go over in the evening, like at night when it's dark, there are times, depending on the angle and where I'm standing in the yard, that like you can see the lit up little windows, you know, for each of the passenger seats. Like, I don't know.
All I know
I'm like, there's people in there. Like, what if?
Many years ago, you had a party at your house for everyone at work. You told me about all these planes were going to fly over your house. I was there for a couple hours, and not one plane flew over your house.
I promise you. That was, I don't know why.
Not one.
There was no air traffic that night, but
we were outside.
I'm going to start tagging you in videos of planes going over my house.
I want to see.
Okay.
That's all I want to see. I love it. As much as I don't want to get in planes and flying them, I am so fascinated by watching aircraft fly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, when
we didn't have a single plane come over when you were at our house?
No.
Not one.
No, I was waiting the whole time. I was waiting.
Was it cloudy out? Were they above the...
No, it was a summer night. It was summer's night. It was beautiful. It's 8:44. It's Mariah Carey. Touch My Body. Q92. Saturday we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh, that's
Jamie's,
fine.
her father's. We went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So, like, you DoorDash?
Where I went. No,
Okay.
we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get someone little? I don't want to go to like an expensive sit-down.
Right.
Somewhere, I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea.
And it got hijacked.
And somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Poncho's has actually an awesome American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so good.
Burger, fry, the grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
Right?
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the waiter?
I said
because that
steak,
doesn't sound like
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
He was making sure.
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I
drizzle.
looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Because she's starting to get up, coming over to my plate. Like, please sit down. I love you. Please sit down. Let's not make a scene in the damn Mexican restaurant. I'm the picky eater.
Yeah, but she felt bad because she probably knew, like, he doesn't even like this to begin with, and that's what he got. Oh, God.
So I scrape off the cheese. Then I go to pick it up. And the whole GD thing just falls apart. It was so wrapped loosely, it just,
right.
It looked like a piece of bologna. The rice is orange. I was like, what the hell is orange rice?
Well, a lot of times they'll put like salsa or tomato paste. Like, that's how you make Mexican rice.
So that made me like, oh, here we go. This is just great. So I mustered it down somehow to say it didn't taste good, in my opinion, realizing that I don't like Mexican food and everyone else does. It was awful.
Q92.
38 chilly degrees for your Wednesday high. Bright sun and blue skies all day long. The Geminid meteor shower peaks tonight. A great viewing night for it. Clear and starry and cold. Bundle up. 22. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
is at Q92. It is 8:55. Now, coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, you have 2 opportunities to become a finalist for the Stuff Your Stockings contest that we are doing here at Q92. This is your final day to become one. The Q to call is going to happen in the 9 o'clock hour. Be listening for that. Be caller number 10. But you can give yourself another chance by going over to the live video stream of the morning show on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Like the live video stream. Interact with us in the comments. If you do those 2 things, you're eligible to be randomly selected at the end of the show and made a finalist. It's your final chance to do so. Not just with us this morning, but your final chances with Nicolina, with Keller this afternoon, and with Ryan tonight. So if you're not a finalist, you better hurry up because we're calling the winner tomorrow. And someone's going to get a call from us telling them they get to go to Orlandis Morissette, AJR, the Vindies, and Hozier, all 4 concerts for free. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's a really good deal.
Real good deal. Become a finalist. 2 chances. Coming up next hour, it's the Chainsmokers and Roses. It's 8:56. It's Q92. If something's on your mind and you could use an opinion, you let us know. Because like I always tell you, we are experts on nothing, but we have opinions on everything. Hell, Jake might even chime in. Right, Jake?
Right.
Sometimes. You know what? Every week I mouth that to him, and like the screaming parts, I do the screaming parts. You wouldn't look at me today. Disappointed in you, Jake.
Huh?
The opening part, which is like, and that's my opinion. Like, I always do that to you. I mouth the words.
Oh.
You wouldn't look at me. I felt like I was overly dramatic.
I, like
brought
Jake,
a performance.
I feel like Jake only just now found out you're doing that.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never did I know you did that.
Yeah.
You've laughed at me before.
Well, then I don't remember.
I feel like I'm training him to be one of mine.
I feel like I work with 2 completely oblivious men.
Yep. He's the young. The force is strong with that one.
I'm just here. Sitting here. And it's fine.
That's funny. What'd you say? Just
No,
kidding.
no.
Free
That's
advice.
not far off.
Free That's not how it ends exactly, but it should go. Dun-dun. But that's the Netflix thing.
Yeah.
Dun, dun-dun.
Yeah, you're right.
Huh? That was a good Netflix impression.
Yeah, it was decent.
Yeah.
I've got the YouTube TV.
Google.
Yeah.
Google. But dun-dun. That's Netflix.
Oh boy.
Does Hulu have a sound?
I don't know. I don't watch Hulu enough.
Oh, I wonder if they have a sound.
I'll have to ask my daughter. She's on Hulu a lot.
That'd be great if that was there.
Yeah, but it's not.
Just a jackass noise. Oh,
Yeah.
Logged into Hulu. Dun-dun.
You're really amusing yourself this morning.
That's pretty right on. I'm a pretty good impressionist. That's one hell of a Netflix. You do it.
What?
Do the Netflix.
What the dun-dun.
Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Oh, that was better. Jay, do the Netflix.
Dun dun.
I am stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rage Room, when your friend has no kids, husband, lives with her parents, but says she's a life coach and posts videos of how others can improve their lives, Rage Room. That is fantastic.
Listen, it's fine if you've got no kids, no husband, and you live with your parents. But to say that you can help others live their best life when you have zero experience.
Listen, the only thing I would take umbrage with, good word there, is still living with your parents. No, wait, if you don't have kids, you don't have to have kids to be successful. You don't have to have a husband or wife to be.
Right.
But I'm assuming.
You do need to be independent, though, to speak on how to.
If your age starts with a 3 and you're still living with mommy, you should probably reassess a few things.
Yeah.
Now, unless you're ridiculously smart and have been stashing money away this entire time.
Well, that would be really smart. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that. But I don't, how old is this friend who, no kids, no. If you text me 23, I mean, come on, that's fine.
Yeah, but still.
If you text me 31.
How can you be a life coach at 23 when you haven't had any life experience?
Yeah, well, touche.
Yeah.
Touche. Jake, you'd be a good life coach.
Would I? At age 24?
At age 24, I think you've learned a lot. You've moved out, had to move back in.
Yeah, he's gone to the school of hard knocks.
You have a job. You've started an own side business you're trying to get off the ground.
Yeah.
You're in a long-distance relationship that includes trust, travel.
What's your mantra?
I don't.
He doesn't know what that means.
Okay. What's your slogan, Jake, for life?
I don't know. Just ride the wave. That's my slogan for life.
Ride the wave.
Yeah,
ride the wave.
Yeah, just ride the wave.
Because on your electric surfboard.
Yeah.
I remembered.
That came as a foam kickboard.
It came as a foam kickboard you ordered from China on Instagram at night.
For $300.
You know what else? I had a friend who used to, and he would admit this, he would get drunk at night and order concert tickets and then ask girls to go to the concert with him. Random girls like he'd see at bars or
I need to
online.
hook him up with my sister.
He's married now.
Oh, dang it.
He's married
My
now.
sister does that. She'll be like, she'll text me really late. She'll be like, which concert do you want to go to next? I'm like, stop. How much have you had to drink? Because we're going to be sitting front row.
He wouldn't be about a friend. He'd be about, I'm going to take a girl to this. That's what he would do. It'd be for a date.
Yeah.
But he'd buy him drunk and he'd have tickets to like all these concerts and he wouldn't necessarily have anyone to go with. He would tell me about it. It was frustrating to him. He's happily married now. Everything's fine.
I'm glad. Hopefully he takes
But I
her to
remember that.
shows.
That stuck with me.
Yeah.
I was like, but you're buying just concert tickets? I was like, did you ask someone? No.
I'll find somebody to
Like,
go with
you're,
me.
You're buying them and drunk, and then you're like, well, I'm going to find a girl and we're going to go to the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, man.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Text message, Jake is a secret serial killer.
He is not, I assure you.
No! Oh, he wouldn't hurt a fly.
He's
or would he?
literally, no, he wouldn't. He's literally the nicest kid you'll ever, no, I can't say kid. You are the nicest kid that I've ever met. I have to say that because technically I could be your mom.
Yeah.
How old are you?
24.
Oh, I could easily be your mom. I would have had you when I was 18, but still, it happens.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes for great senior pick. How is the world not talking about this more? How is every show, whether you're sports talk, wacky FM morning show, news talk, farm talk, NPR. I'm Post Malone, dial drunk right here on today's hit music. It's Q92. 7 minutes after, we're in the 9 o'clock hour already. That's fun.
Yeah, it's flying.
Good morning to you guys. Lauren, Christian, Jake here with you. Hanging out. Thanks for having us on your radio. If you're streaming us at Q92radio.com, good morning to you. If you're watching us on Facebook, YouTube, or X, good morning to you as well. Hope you guys are having a great start to your day, no matter how you're checking us out. Thank you for checking us out. Now, this hour, again, we told you we got 2 ways to make you a finalist for the Stuff You're Stocking for Christmas contest that we have going on. Someone's going to win 4 concert tickets, 4 pairs of concert tickets. You're going to get to go see Alanis Morissette, AJR, the Vindies, and Hozier. You'll get 2 tickets to all 4 of those shows if you win tomorrow morning. You can't win unless you're a finalist, and we have 2 chances this hour. We have one coming up when you hear the cue to call, so listen for that on the radio. And another one, we're going to randomly pick one of you that goes over and likes and interacts in the comments section with the live video feed of our morning show. If you haven't done that yet, go do it right now. What are you waiting for? Check it out. Like the live video feed. Talk to us in the comments. That's all you got to do. We'll randomly pick one of you at the end of the show, make you a finalist. We have that coming up. So 2 chances. Also, your last chances today with Nick, with Keller this afternoon, and with Ryan tonight. If you are a finalist, 9 a.m. tomorrow, we'll be calling one of you. We're giving away 2 tomorrow. We're calling the Globetrotter winner
And the
winner of
stocking.
this.
Yep.
So if you're a Globetrotter finalist tomorrow as well, have that phone on, and we can't wait to talk to you and give away a couple cool prizes for you guys tomorrow. So very, very, very cool stuff going on. Whew. It is cool. Wednesday, my second to last day. We got one more day, Lauren.
Oh, I'm aware.
One more show.
Yeah.
Over 2 full weeks of sleeping past 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how amazing that's going to be.
Hit the button.
My yes button?
No.
No, hit the no button.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Oh, good for you.
Thank you. Very excited.
There's a lot of us. There's a lot of us right now that aren't in that position, Christian.
Hey, some of you got a lot of PTO. You're going to be gone too.
And some of them don't.
Schools are almost done for the year.
We've talked about what they get vacation-wise from their employers. I have a feeling that more of them are going to be working.
Could be true. But
Yeah.
again, it's going to be a much less productive
Don't worry.
time. You
I'll
know
be
what I mean?
working too. Me and Jake will be here. It will be, and I understand that some of our regulars that listen to us all the time won't be listening maybe as much just because you are on vacation. You tend to sleep in and you know, that cuts into our fun time together, friends.
It does.
Set your alarm 6 times and get up and listen to Q92.
So if you got me a gift, everyone, for Christmas, you got to drop it off by tomorrow. So I get it. If anyone's got a G.I. Joe aircraft carrier,
Oh my gosh, give it up.
maybe some football cards, gift card to Boston Market. There isn't one unless
I was
going to
say,
Akron.
where are you going to go?
I got to go to Akron, I think, is the closest one. We've had this conversation. I just still don't understand why we turned our back on that in Ponderosa. Still makes me mad to this day. If I ever hit the lottery, I'm opening one of the 2 of those somewhere.
If you hit the lottery, why don't you open both?
you know what? Depending on how big of the lottery I hit, I may.
You know what?
I may buy land somewhere and put a Ponderosa with a Boston market next to it.
Oh, Erica, you're so sweet. Erica on Facebook says, I'll be listening, Lauren. I used all my PTO for my cancer treatments and surgeries this past year. I'm so sorry about that. I hope you're doing well. And we so appreciate you, Erica.
Yep.
We really do.
Glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Sorry you had a PTO. That sucks.
I know. But hopefully it was to get yourself better.
Yes.
That's important.
I agree. What were we talking about?
I don't know, but winning the lottery, you were going to buy Boston Market.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, I saw this bit from Dave Ramsey. Yes, because I love him. We all know this. Anyhow, some guy called him and he was like, so I have to ask you a question. He's like, I want a little bit of money in the lottery. And my wife and I haven't told anyone, including our teenage children. And he's like, well, how long ago did you win it? He's like, a year ago. He's like, are we being ridiculous about this? Or like, is this weird? Or, how do we handle this? We have a team of financial people who helped us kind of secure the money, decide where it was going.
Smart.
And he's like, well, how much did you win? And he's like, $22 million.
There you go.
And he was like, holy crap. He's
There
like,
you
okay. But they're living their normal life. They are not moving out of their house. They are not replacing their cars. They both have Toyotas that are great. And they aren't telling their children because he said, I don't want them to grow up to be waiters. Now, hold on a second. This is not what you think it is. He was like, I want them to go out and find jobs and become who they're supposed to become instead of waiting on mom and dad to die so they can inherit our money. So he called them waiters, not meaning like literally waiting or public service, waiting tables.
Mm-hmm.
He literally meant like, I don't want them to wait around and try and get a chunk of our cash. He also said that people in their family are really greedy. And so he's afraid to let them know because he thinks that people are going to expect them to like pay for everything. So they've been living under the cover of his wife's uncle died and left an inheritance to her and her two other siblings because he'd never had any kids.
Okay.
So now when they pay for everything and they're acting like they're pretty decent, they're pretty good to go, nobody knows how really good off they are because they're like, well, it's her Uncle Dan's inheritance.
I like it.
Can you imagine though?
I like it.
He's like, this is weird. Like, is this weird? Like, we feel like we're weirdos because we're not telling anybody.
Teach your kids responsibility.
Well, I understand that. And everybody around you, too, I think, that they can't just come knock on your door and ask for help.
Some kids think that.
Yeah.
Some kids absolutely live that way.
I know, but can you imagine?
Mom and dad will take care of it.
I couldn't keep that kind of a secret.
I saw another one. Is it Vandercheck? That he's like a big business guy. Someone probably Gary V. He goes by. And I don't know if he said it, like if it's his quote or he was paraphrasing, but he said when your kids get to a certain age, if they're still living at home, charge them $500 rent a month.
Mm-hmm. Don't
tell them. Put the money away.
Yep.
And when they're and then something like whatever time they do something, give them that money for a down payment on a house. Teach them responsibility. Take that money and say you're charging them rent, but really you're saving it for a down payment for their home.
Yeah.
And then give it to them.
I saw something similar to that too, charging them rent and all that kind of stuff while they're in college. And then when they graduate, put it away. And when they graduate, give it back to them so that they have a nice little egg to start.
Yeah, you might be able to pay off like a quarter of your student loan.
Or you might be able to get your first place, the down payment.
So yeah, I see that too. So listen, there's financial advice is never a bad thing to listen to.
No.
I've never listened to Dave Ramsey at all, but I would.
Oh, you'd like him. I think you'd like him.
I don't know if I could do the whole ramen noodle for a year thing. I think that's something that's very easy to say. Don't spend $1 ever, especially from a rich guy.
That. We did it. We just stopped going out to eat. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you can still cut corners and have money that you wouldn't otherwise have to put towards your debts. You don't literally have to eat ramen. I mean, great. If you can, you'll pay it off faster. But, it was a lot of, like, homemade dinners instead of going out to eat. And it wasn't like steaks on the grill every night,
Yeah. Beaners and wieners.
Never that. But no.
Ever had beaners and wieners?
Yeah, when we were younger, my mom would make it for us. Like, I liked it. My sister still does.
I don't
but-
like. I don't like those beans, baked beans.
Do you know how long it took me to be able to eat hot dogs?
No.
Oh, I hated hot dogs as a kid. I mean, hated them.
Who has the best hot dog? Not store bought. Like,
Sugardale.
no, I mean like at a restaurant or a store or a
I've
ballpark.
never, ever, ever. I don't like hot dogs enough to ever go to a restaurant and order it.
I don't. I'm talking. I guess I'm talking like
Brand.
like a ballpark, or going to a game, or you go to Walmart, something like that, and they got hot dogs. Hills, I used to have the most amazing hot dogs. Not to age myself, I'm old. Hills
Yeah.
had amazing hot dogs.
I don't know. There's always a line at Costco for their hot dogs.
That's on one. Which one of those places has the best hot dog? Dua Lipa, Houdini, Q92. Now I want a Hills hot dog. Oh, yes. That okay. Now I do remember that story. That was at Studio Fit 1.
Oh my gosh, you
I
blew up Rick's studio?
No, I was getting changed. I had to get changed in my gym clothes.
Okay. Oh,
No,
and someone
and I
walked in on you changing.
I was in there, used the bathroom. I thought I locked the door. I swear to you, I locked the door
Yeah.
because I was very cognizant of where I was, and there was a bathroom, only one bathroom, and yeah, the trainer girl walked right in while I was mid-change.
Not Mary. Was it Mary?
No, not Mary.
Okay.
Mary would have laughed at Mary, and I would have laughed about it. to
Okay.
this day. No, but that was funny. And then I had to take the class with her after that. I had to go sit on a damn ball and bicycle, knowing this girl just walked in and saw me changing. That was fun.
I bet.
The whole time, like, only you, Christian, only you would get into this situation. Good. Lauren, did you have a good day?
Yeah, I did. Our internet came back. Woo!
There you go.
So happy.
Finally, get back on
And
Pornhub.
You're an idiot. And we got a $40 bill credit. So I guess glass half full.
There you go. I had a normal day. What do we do? I went home, had to watch the kid, and then after she got off work, we had to go return. She won a microwave on Mac Bids, and it did not work.
Oh.
Had to take it back. They're very good. If you return, they'll credit you the money right back, like instantly.
That's awesome.
They're very good at that.
Yeah.
The more and more I watch her in this, I'm a little impressed with how this place runs. Because yes, there is an absolute chance you can get something that doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's a reason it was returned.
Right.
And so we brought it back, and there was let's talk about no hassle. I'm like, all right, scanned it. All right, the money's credited to your account. Like,
that's
you don't
nice.
need my card or anything. She's like, nope, your card's linked to the account. You're good. Check. There it is. Boom.
Nice.
They weren't like, what do you mean it doesn't work?
Right.
They were just like, okay.
I don't think people do that too much anymore, but it used to be a real pain to take things back. Like, I would almost hold on to broken things because I just avoided it, you know?
Oh, terrible. But yeah, so I was very impressed with it. And she keeps winning things. She keeps winning auctions. Now she's obsessed with getting us a new microwave on Mag. I said, "What? Hey, listen, we're out. We're going to go drop this off. We're out. Why don't we just go to Home Depot or Lowe's and we'll get one?"
Yeah.
No. She's like, no, why? I'm not paying $100 for a microwave.
Why would you do that if you knew you could get it cheaper?
Well, look what happened. We got one that worked. And there's another one that was there that she's bidding on, and we took it out of the box and like plugged it in to see if it worked. It does. So now she's bidding on that one actively.
There you go.
You're allowed to do that too, as long as you take the box back up and put it back together.
Yeah.
You can plug something in and see. The only thing I don't, like I said, we talked about this when I'm in there, is some people like have like lawnmowers or weed cutters, and they're still dirty from being used. And I feel like that makes me not want to. I would not want to buy that at all. At least clean it up.
You would think.
Wipe it off.
I mean, like, I've always been a big, like, so when you have a garage sale, it bothers me when you put dirty things out. Like, I'm a big, like, if we're going to have a garage sale, I bust out all the cleaning stuff, and I'm like, everything's going to be dusted. My mirrors are going to be clean. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I feel like the product will sell better, too, if it's clean.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with you at all. Do women want gentle men? Or don't you still want the bad boys?
I mean, I
want
don't know about a
gentle
bad
man?
boy, but you don't want to push over either. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I would really like you girls just to do that. Text your man that, and then text back whatever the hell they write back. I'm just curious, or just tell us what he wrote back. I'm very curious. I mean, I guess that would be a good compliment to get, I suppose.
Should I add a heart emoji?
No, don't overdo it.
No, okay.
Don't overdo it. If he's listening, this isn't going to work.
He's not listening.
Q92.
38 chilly degrees for your Wednesday high. Bright sun and blue skies all day long. The Geminid meteor shower peaks tonight. A great viewing night for it. Clear and starry and cold. Bundle up. 22. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Real quick, before we get into that, though, dropping my son off at school, told him, I'm white van guy on the radio. Can I get a shout out to Connor? Connor, your dad's an early riser. We appreciate it.
White van guy. Good morning.
And just to clarify, he delivers medical supplies.
Yes, yesterday he clarified that.
When he first said that, I didn't know. White van guy. I'm like, do you have a lot of candy, sir? What are we doing? Are you a friend of my mother's? She's sick. It's amazing how many.
She sent you to pick me
You
up.
guys don't know this, but in the 80s, a lot of people tried to kidnap kids with the cunning use of a white van and a Snickers bar. I don't ask me why. That was the thing. And the old
Your parents used to tell you all the time, if anybody offers you candy,
Yeah.
say no.
and the cunning line of, I'm a friend of your mother's.
Yes.
She sent me to pick you up. Kid who's never seen me in your life before.
I know, and your
That was
mom
the
thought
thing.
you'd be totally cool with
Your
it.
parents warned you about the guy in the van with the candy.
Can I tell you, my kids are 15 and 17 now, and if someone rolled up to them and they're like, I'm a friend of your parents, they asked me to, my kids would be like,
I think kids now be like, I don't even like my parents.
hopefully, I always used to tell my kids, like, if anybody ever tries to grab you, scream as loud as you can, kick, punch, hit, and go for the nudies.
Or tickle.
Yeah. What?
Tickle till it gets weird.
Actually, that might work, because they might be like, oh my God, this kid's sicker than I am.
Get over here. Hey, you freak. Drives off in his van. What the hell's wrong with that kid? Kidnapping sucks these days. Can you imagine that?
Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious.
Tickling is very weird. It gets uncomfortable quick. That was one funny skit Dane Cook did back in his heyday. He was talking about how tickling always starts out fun, ends horrifically. Funny bit. Remember Dane Cook, the Nickelback of comedians? Thank you.
true.
He's laughing his ass off. Glad he is. Can you guys please shout out Jonah on his 12th birthday today? Shout out
Aw,
Jonah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jonah.
I hope it's an awesome day. It's Pearl Harbor Day, too.
That's not an awesome day. Dick, it is Q92.
Seriously, you guys listen. He gets so excited when he goes on vacation that he becomes like this child for the last couple of shows that he has to work because he knows what's ahead. So now he's dropping bombs and giving me all
That
these.
is the first one this week.
Do you know how many? What would you do?
First one this week. I play the song.
No, you didn't. You played it earlier in the week.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, was that two?
Yeah, because Lauren didn't know what it was, and I had to tell her.
You know what?
I
Fair
didn't
point.
remember.
You know what? I accept that.
But
it was two farts.
He also likes to play this game. What would you do if? And he gives me this scenario that is so ridiculous that it worries me a little
Jake
how he
enjoys
thinks him
it.
up.
Jake likes the game.
I do.
Jake, do you enjoy the game?
I do very much.
But you never ask him what
Jake
he would
loves the
do.
game because it's not funny. It's funny to ask you.
Ugh, Lord.
You're like, what? What?
No,
Why
I
would-
was like,
who?
how do you even think of these things? I just don't. It
I don't
concerns
know.
me a little bit that this is your thought process.
I like to give you life scenarios.
Yeah.
If any of them happen now while you're here, you'll be prepared. You're welcome. I'm preparing you for the real world. Anything can happen, especially on Halloween. Remember that. Write that down.
Okay.
Random.
Real quick before you go
Oh,
into
I'm
random
sorry.
news.
I'm sorry.
Amy's in our live stream on Facebook. You can go over. She gave you the link to the guy that does the Hills food truck.
All right.
So thank you, Amy.
Jake, you should work with that guy.
Okay.
Imagine
Hills
an event
and
with your
inflatables?
inflatables and Hills, snacks. You can cut him in, do like an 80-20 deal with him.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Well, why wouldn't the Hills guy have to do the same thing?
Trying to
Or
help
why don't
Jake
they
out.
just keep their profits?
Help Jake out. Got a great deal for you, Hills guy. Hills
Kind of
truck guy.
seems like maybe Jake's product's a little more expensive than a Hills hot
What do
dog.
you think about this? 80-20 profit split, huh? Huh?
Ugh,
I'll let you go down the slide as many times as you want for free.
with a hot dog. We usually don't let food on the.
Sir, you've got a deal. Let's go. Just saying. Do you think you'll ever introduce concessions?
Like real concessions like that?
Yeah.
No.
On a small level, like a hot dog roller?
Maybe. Well, I already have cotton candy
and
popcorn
it's
and snow
amazing.
cone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have those that you can rent out, but
Like a hot dog edition. Oh, go get a roller.
I've thought about that. But how many birthday parties have you been to when they had a hot dog roller? Like, I don't know how well it would do.
I mean, I've been to a handful, but
Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
it's
then
unheard of.
yeah. Then I'll get one.
How many birthday parties
I
did
have
you
it.
have cake?
hot dogs,
Yeah.
hot dogs. That's for
The hell
barbecue.
wants a
No, I
hot
just
dog in the
haven't seen
summer?
it.
No, I don't know. I don't think it's that outlandish. If I said quiche, okay.
Do
I
you
can
know what
understand
they
that.
served at Brandon's 5th birthday party?
Cheap asses at hot dogs in the
Hot
summer.
dogs.
Like, where's the quiche? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. JJ inflatables and quiche. You know what? Something so random like that might work.
It might be kitschy.
You know what? JJ's inflatables and frog legs.
Oh, what?
My grandma used to make frog legs.
I know, but you wouldn't eat them when they brought them here.
You don't know. You have to test it in the market and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Frog legs and quiche. And don't forget cotton candy. And you're good to go. Listen to this. Imagine being this lucky. A $2 million winning Michigan. It's always Michigan.
I know
Lottery
Michigan's got
ticket.
a lot of lottery winners.
Spent 4 months being driven around by the oblivious winner's truck. 29-year-old Isabella. Her name is, a 29-year-old Isabella Canty. Man, I can't read. Bought a $20 money scratch-off ticket from the Shepherd Easy Mart in Shepherd. He said every so often I will stop by and buy an instant ticket after work. About 4 months ago, he said, I bought this money ticket, but I didn't see any winnings on it when I scratched it, so I threw it in my center console with some other non-winning tickets. The ticket remained in the man's truck for the next 4 months. About a week ago, his wife gave him a few tickets to take to the store and check, so he grabbed the ones from his center console to double check. When he scanned the money ticket, he got a message to file a claim at the lottery office. The man said the message spurred him to give the ticket another look. He went back out to his truck to look at the ticket over and realized it matched number 13 and revealed a $2 million symbol underneath it. It was sitting in his console for 4 months, almost half a year. He had a $2 million. He's so lucky he didn't throw that out.
Oh, no joke. I mean, I guess ignorance is bliss because he would have never known that it was a winner.
4 months.
I know. Yeah. Thank goodness.
Man.
Do you remember earlier this week when we
Yes.
talked about you guys? He's
Sorry.
on one.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Earlier this week, we talked about Guinness Book of World Records.
Yes.
And there was a
Yes, for real.
gentleman who was able to balance 88 spoons on his
I
body.
literally remember you talking about it.
Okay. Well, we have another world record holder. The owners of a California museum dedicated to all things rabbit related earned a title for their 40,550 piece collection. Candace and Steve of Altadena said that their collection began in 93 when Lubansky gifted her a white plush bunny for their first Valentine's Day as a couple. Frazee responded with a gift of a porcelain rabbit for their first Easter together. The gifts kicked off a tradition of buying bunny memorabilia for one another. And then they decided to go for this record. They have 40,550 pieces of rabbit memorabilia, Christian.
That is a good amount.
Sounds like a really fun couple.
What does one do with all of those? Besides
I'd
call.
be a little concerned. Like, are they normal people or should we be concerned?
I'm convinced these Guinness people that actually they hate everyone. They hate everyone that calls them.
Rabbits. That's a lot of rabbits. Do you know the collection
Johnson,
actually,
go count the rabbits.
the collection actually outgrew their house in 2017. That's why they had to open their own bunny museum in its own building.
Hey, we have the Troll Museum in Alliance.
We do.
You ever been?
In the door, yes, but not through the actual museum. I had to go over there for something that we were doing with them as a station. You see what I'm saying? But I didn't take the full tour while I was there.
Jake, you ever been to the Troll Museum?
No, I've also never been to the actual museum part.
The troll hole.
Yeah, I've just been in the gift shop in the main part.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I've never even been where you guys were.
Did you have any trolls growing up?
I think so.
I had the Lucky Lottery troll.
I don't know what that is.
It had rainbow hair. That's the only reason I wanted it.
I had Munchie Cheese. Remember Munchie Cheese?
No.
Me neither. Anyway, next up, listen to this. Yesterday, Doritos revealed a collaboration with flavor innovator company Empirical, a nacho cheese spirit with a typical liqueur based like vodka or gin. It's described in the release of the uncategorized new liquor.
Cool.
Nacho cheese flavored liquor.
That's gross.
The limited time release Imperial and Doritos Nacho Cheese Spirit smells and tastes just like the real thing, a press release said. Layers of Doritos Nacho Cheese were extracted using real chips through vacuum distillation, which helps preserve original flavor Next month, customers can get a bottle of the Spirit online for $65. They're available at pre-order starting today on Doritos.x.empirical.co. Nice website. Easy to remember.
Yeah, that's super gross.
You wouldn't drink that?
No. Nope.
Okay.
Sure wouldn't.
Thought maybe you would.
Lastly, I just have to tell you something. It is super quick drive-by, but did you know that ginger, they tell you to have that for like an upset stomach?
I'm a
Hence
believer
ginger
of
ale.
ginger ale. Whenever I have an upset stomach, you'll see me in here with ginger ale.
Morning sickness, I used to suck on ginger candies to help calm my stomach.
Okay.
Anyhow, Danish researchers have discovered that ginger can relieve a throbbing pain of a stress headache. How perfect is this, guys? It's that time of year. And you can use it just as effectively as prescription medication without side effects. It relaxes constricted blood vessels in the head that blocks the production of pain-causing chemicals. So go ahead, guys. Dig into your gingerbread cookies or sip some ginger tea for some quick relief. And 'tis the season. Get rid of that stress headache.
Ginger does a lot for the human body.
It does.
I like it.
It does.
There's some randomness for you, everybody. Still to come, the Q to call. Stuff Your Stocking contest. We're getting a finalist both on the radio here and for one of you that go over, like the live video feed of the morning show and interact with us in the comment section. Do it. It's Rema, Selena Gomez. Calm down. It's Q92. How is the world not talking about this more? How is every show, whether you're sports talk, wacky FM morning show, news talk, farm talk, NPR, smooth jazz, I don't know, whatever it is you're talking about, why was yesterday the only thing people were talking about not the Navy pilot testifying under oath in front of our government that basically there are UFOs? Not basically, he claims there are. And mind you, he's under oath. Now, have people probably lied under oath? Probably, but that's really far to take it for a lie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's really far to take it to go, I'm going to sit in front of Congress for a joke or just for poops and giggles. This guy was speaking yesterday. I mean, I've known there's aliens. You can't tell me that out of all the planets and all the universes and all the solar systems, we are the only one that has living beings. And people tell me, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Like, does that make sense? Does that really make sense?
Well, I mean, it's been long known that, like, the Navy and the Air Force, I mean, different branches of military have had video that they have actually released of things that they believe could be UFOs.
Yeah. What do they call them now? UABs, they call them, or something else? They have a new name they call them. I mean, this is the clip of him telling you. I mean, it's right here.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
I don't know what a skiff is, but that's where they'd have to talk.
You can stuff your stocking.
With concert tickets, Alanis Morissette, AJR, The Vindies, and Hozier. If you win this contest, you're going to all 4 shows, but you can't win unless you're a finalist. Here's an opportunity to be calling number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. David Guetta, BB Rexa, I'm good. I'm going to kick it off. My rage is being prescribed Ozempic and then finding out you cannot afford Ozempic, and now you can't do it anymore because it cost you $350.
Yeah, that's a big kick to the butt.
That is. By the way, Jake checked with his pharmacist parents, and they said that's pretty much the best deal I'm going to get.
Yeah.
For you people that pay less, God bless you. For people that got to pay more than they should for medications, you shouldn't pay more than you pay for your car in medication, in one medication. Rage room. Jake, you got some raids today?
Yeah, rage room. I don't understand why people walk, run, ride their bikes, ride their scooters in the middle of the street in the neighborhood when there's a sidewalk 5 feet from them.
I also have that rage.
Yeah.
I've said the same thing. Whenever I see a sidewalk, I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Why would you not walk on the sidewalk?
Move over 3 feet, go on the sidewalk, and let the cars drive.
Literally. I have the same rage. I've said that before. I'll say to myself in the car.
Yeah.
They'll be on the side of the road, and I got to go around them, and I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like, especially, you're walking. There's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a sidewalk.
Exactly.
For you.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Right.
You're a lot less likely to get struck by a car on the sidewalk.
Right. It could happen, but
no,
less
it
likely.
absolutely could happen. But I mean, it's God's will at that point.
Right.
I mean, but I agree. It's a good rage.
Yeah.
Good rage. Let's see. We got the text line here. Rage room. When I sneeze about 46 times in a row, and I absolutely hate when I'm on my 10th sneeze and somebody that I'm talking to still having a conversation with me because I'm choking, I can't breathe, I'm snorting, and it's a hot mess, and they can't stop talking for 30 seconds as if I have any idea on what they're saying anyway. Rage Room. I'm usually a 2 to 3 sneezer.
I definitely sneeze more than twice.
Yeah, there's never usually just one.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2 to 3, but I know people that they'll do it 10 times. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Got a BB Rex. I'm good right here on today's hit music. Q92. Congratulations to our latest finalist.
Brandon.
There you go. Brandon. He was caller number 10. He's now in the running for a chance to win the Stuff Your Stocking contest that we give away tomorrow. For the rest of you.
Uh-oh. You guys know what that means. Hurry up and get over to Facebook, YouTube, or X and find that video live stream. Give it a like, comment on it, and we're going to be picking another finalist from all of you guys that do just that in about 3 minutes.
Today's hit music is Q92. I found a list today. It was on Men's Fitness. I go there every morning. I like to look at things I should be doing, but I'm not. And found a great list of 10 things not to screw up on a first date with a young lady.
Okay.
10. That's a lot. Set the mood. Maybe you want to know what love is. You want to use Foreigner to help you.
Well, Foreigner helps me all the time, so.
They sure do.
More like cold as ice, though.
So this is like men helping... cold as ice.
After
Makes
20, well, almost 21 years.
Makes sense.
No, I'm just
Makes
kidding.
sense. But 10 things not to screw up on a first date. And this is by men for men.
Oh, so it's just you dudes talking to each other
Men's
right now.
Fitness, yeah.
All right.
Men's Fitness. You just got done with the row machine. Now you want to help a guy out on his first date. We'll see if Lauren agrees to that. We'll take Lauren back to her first date days. You're getting ready to go out on a date for the first time.
25 years ago. Okay.
Don't wear a suit.
Unless your first date's prom, no.
Keep in mind that dressing to impress can sometimes backfire.
Yeah,
if you're taking her to the opera and then a Michelin stars restaurant on your first date, fine, wear the suit, but don't bring her to a dive bar in a tuxedo.
Yeah, you look like that.
So don't overdress, we could say. Would you think that's fair?
Yeah.
Don't overdress?
Yeah.
All right, Lauren approves of that one. Show up at the date 5 minutes early.
Nope.
You should be at your appointed meeting place 5 minutes early and assume she'll be 5 minutes late. If you want to impress her, don't make her sit alone at a bar waiting for you.
I agree with that. Don't make her wait, but roll in on time. But if you're picking her up for a date, do not be 5 minutes early. Be there when you said you'd be there, because she ain't ready. She's not ready to go. And that's going to be awkward when you have to stand there and either talk to somebody in her household, like a roommate or...
Oh, that does suck ass.
You see what I'm saying? Like, no, that makes everybody awkward.
Yeah, sit down, please. Tell me about yourself.
Please,
come on.
no. Are you ready?
All right, so show up 5 minutes early, Lauren says.
If you're meeting at the restaurant, go get the table. That I can get on board with. But if you're going to her house, do not do it.
You know a fun fact about me that's been true my entire life into now? If I'm meeting my friends at a bar and I'm the first one there, I will not go in the bar.
Why does that not surprise me at all?
I won't go in. I'll sit in my car and wait till someone else gets there.
Yep. Sometimes I do that too. Just like if it's just me and one other person, if I know a big group is coming and I've just texted with my friends and I know someone's not far behind, I'll go in and at least put like our name in and how many are going to be in our party.
Yeah,
so that we get in faster.
I've had friends text me like, Christian, I'm here. You can come in now.
That's funny.
Okay. Open the door and pull out her chair on that first date.
I have mixed feelings about this. I feel like...
What's wrong with being a gentleman?
That is being a gentleman. I'm not saying I would hold it against anybody, but I can also do that stuff myself. Like if you're going to walk me back to the car and open my door for me to get in, like when we're leaving, fine. Or hold the door for me leaving the restaurant, fine. But when it comes to really like little things that I can do myself, I don't know. I've just always felt it to be a little awkward. That's all.
Says, yes, of course, women can open their own doors and pull out their own chairs, but it's still nice when a guy shows that chivalry is not dead. Neglecting to make these small gestures like these probably won't ruin your chances with her completely, but when you do, women will notice and they appreciate it.
Do you know what Tony did back then that he still does today that I still absolutely love? And I think it's like the sweetest thing ever.
Pick your nose.
No.
Okay.
When we're walking and we're in a group of people, he'll just take his hand and put it on like my lower back. Like he's almost like guiding me or like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like she's with me. Let's go. Like I want to make sure you get to where we're going.
Totally understand that.
Like that to me, that's the best thing he could do.
I understand that. All right, there we go. So where do you stand? Am I dinging or buzzing?
I mean, fine ding. It's fine.
Talking about side chicks, and I asked the question, who's been a side chick, whether you knew you were or found out you were? Because you brought up a good point. There's some girls that are willingly, like you said, they just want to use the guy for what they want to use the guy for.
That's right.
If he wants to roll the dice on his relationship, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one cheating, not me.
Yeah, he is the one who has a lot to lose.
You know what I'm saying? So some of you text in. I'm about to read those, but I want to find If Your Girl Only Knew. That's the song you got to play, right? By Aaliyah.
Or it wasn't me.
Because I can never spell Aaliyah, but I found it. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Aaliyah was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I was a side chick, for over a year and did not know I was.
Oh,
Cruel Summer right here on today's hit music, Q92 956. That's gonna about do it for us. Before we get out of here, though, we got some business to attend to. Time to pick a random winner or someone who went over and liked and interacted with the live video stream of the morning show today and make them a finalist for the Stock Your Stuffing with concert tickets contest. So, Lauren, who are we going to randomly select on today's show?
today it is. Come on. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. George Howell.
George Howell.
George Howell.
I like that. How would you like to be a finalist? Love it. Oh, man. All right, well, that's about do it for us. We're about out of here.
Oh, come on. We're almost out of here. What did you eat? It was that protein bar.
I don't know. That's crazy. It's never happened before. That's going to do it for us. We're out of here. Nicolita in here next. Keller in the afternoon after that. And Ryan at night after that. Tomorrow morning, we're calling the winner of the Stuff Your Stocking with Concert Tickets contest. We're also calling the winner of the Harlem Globetrotter contest. So we have both those things going on tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the sunshine, even though it's not going to be that warm out there. It is December, folks. Act accordingly. And thank you.
It's going to warm up.
A little bit. Thank you for listening on the radio. Thank you for streaming us at Q92radio.com. And thank you if you watched on Facebook, YouTube, and on X. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everybody. Morgan Wallen, think about me on Q92.